And while I'm on a roll, let's get rid of this argument too. Because I don't see nobody wearing their hair like this, this, or this. Those are what Viking braids look like. And by the way, none of those use added hair. But for some reason, y'all think that justifies wearing braids like this. Boom, boom, and boom. Y'all know exactly what y'all are doing. Y'all just want to play dumb. The braids of Viking culture are not the same as the braids from black culture. And I don't see no Vikings being discriminated and fired from their jobs for wearing their braids. And I don't see no one growing social media platforms and careers off of pretending to be a Viking and getting the Viking aesthetic. Like, come on, y'all. It's really not that difficult to respect the culture.
I was about to hop in the shower with my braids in, and I thought about it for a second. I was like, how do you take a shower when you have...
Nah, your brain must be hurting from how tight those braids are. I think your thoughts are just stretching at this point.
I am beautiful. I am worth it. I deserve every blessing I receive. I will have a great day. God loves me, and I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Period. Boo.
That's it.
Big part. Back to Nisha's question, right? She was talking about cultural appropriation. So before we hop into that part, because we know that anything that these companies can do to make money, anything that these influencers and you know, people out here can do to make money, it don't matter if it's from another person's culture, it don't matter if it's from black culture, Dominican, Mexican, anytime that it's from a culture other than your own and you don't give credit where it's due, that is cultural appropriation. So I'm gonna read the definition and then we'll hop back over to Nisha, okay? So pause. I don't know if she's gonna cut this out. Cultural appropriation: the unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas of one people or society by members of another, and typically more dominant people or society, right? So basically, this is a situation where we've all seen Black people wear do-rags. You know what I'm saying? Our guys, they want the waves in their hair, they gonna wear the do-rag. They gonna get the brushing, put that little grease on, they gonna put their do-rag on, bada bing, bada boom. They take it off eventually.
One day.
And it got some waves underneath there, and they wear that to the function. Other than that, though, they wear the do-rag. And so we've seen where like bigger companies, I don't want to throw no names out there because I can't recall exactly. However, I've seen they've had their people on the runway with do-rags on and bonnets on. And what are those house coats? Not house coats, the like muumuus, but they African. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Capstan.
Them things, they didn't have them out there with them.
Oh no, with the do-rag on too?
or come on, they sit up here and have them with the saggy pants,
Mm-hmm.
like, but it's real saggy, you know, like down to their knees with a belt on, and they walking, and it's like really like,
Right.
y'all in the throat for that.
Like who was the creative director? Because out of all the people that are creative directing, nobody came across and said, I think that someone else has done this. Nobody said that. Nobody had a thought of like, wow, I've seen this somewhere before. Maybe we shouldn't do that. So how Nisha asked the question and she said, how do we feel about it? Right? Is that what you said? You said, how do we feel about when other people from other cultures try to adapt things unknowingly, like not knowing what it means to us more so, right? So
What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. I cannot get that video out my head with a lady taking the moves. I think I
with the
sent it to
moose.
y'all.
Oh,
Yes.
you thought she was
She
about to do
like,
the three waves.
yes, I'm gonna put this right here, and this is what I'm gonna do. It's like it's for black people.
She was like, it's not working.
She just it wasn't working. I'm gonna put this on, put the scarf on. Oh my gosh, maybe my hair could be longer.
I mean, she was on the bald,
Yes.
first of all.
I mean, but even with the girl with the bantu knots, she said, "Oh, I put these little twisty things in my hair, and hopefully they're curls when they come out." Ma'am, these are called bantu knots. Thank you.
First of all, you don't even know the name of them.
She said, "I'm gonna put these little twisty things."
Like the boxer braids.
Yes. Yeah, that's where when I asked the question, that's where I was going with the boxer braids and the French. Well, do we call them French braids?
Yeah, we call them French braids, cornrows.
Yes. Okay. All the cornrows. Okay. So I gotta, I gotta, gotta think about that. Like it's not for you. Just stop.
It's for black people anyway.
Just stop, please, because you are looking bad, and it's not for your culture. Your hair stinks.
It's not for your hair texture.
Yes.
You have to put dry shampoo on your hair, cornstarch on your hair to make it have more friction so that you can do braids. Ma'am, it is not for you.
That's what happens.
They have to,
what they
because
do.
their hair will split. Their hair will
they put
apart.
cornstarch. Do y'all know what I use cornstarch for?
What?
They making gravy in their hair. Like,
wait, not gravy, Nisha.
I'm just saying. That's the first thing that I thought of. That's my little cheap way to make some gravy. Get the seasoning
and they're making gravy in their hair.
I'm just saying what is going on. Because when you think about it, you said cornstarch. You know they're gonna add some water, cornstarch, gravy. That's all
no,
that
they don't
is.
put no water. No, they don't put water. They put the cornstarch on there to dry up the oil.
Oh my God, that's
because
even
their
worse.
hair is oily already. So, but for real, you know that is the base of gravy. You put a little oil in there.
It is gravy.
I use flour, but I never use the cornstarch. I might try that. But you know, you still let that
because side conversation. The cornstarch breaks down better than the flour. The flour always makes me young, so I do the cornstarch. Right. So it'd be like, oh, I'm so sick of this. Like, sorry, y'all.
Please find Nisha for her gravy recipe.
Really though, because I'm like, wait, what? But yes,
multi-purpose gravy. You put in your hair too.
Multi-use gravy. Y'all are funny, but yes.
Talk about making some hair.
That Nisha,
that's what they do. That's gravy. What they do. Mm-hmm.
So they put cornstarch in their hair tier, and you're saying that's how they like grip the
dry
hair?
up the oil in their hair, and it makes their hair more grippable. To braid and to stay. It makes friction. So for our hair, which is curly, we're able to braid our hair because we have a curl pattern, right? And so when we braid our hair, really our hair is just going into our curl grooves. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say they don't got that. It's straight. It's just goes
straight.
Question for Tiara. I don't even know all of it. How did you find this out?
The internet is endless. Okay.
Okay.
All types.
So let's just go through this again.
I just want to see
Let's
her
go.
search history. Can I see your search history, please?
I
Because
mean, I just be stumbling upon it. Don't get me wrong. My For You
I
page
just
TikTok is
Oh
all
my
over the
goodness.
place.
But wouldn't it stink though? Like you're putting a food product in your hair and
They use dry shampoo sometimes too, which dry shampoo is literally just like a powder for real. It's
baby powder.
it's the same. But
Okay, so I mean, if you have to go through all of that,
that's my point. If
I
you
think
have to
that
go through
you
all
should just
that,
stop.
it's not for you. Or even with the white boys, the younger ones. I hate to say the white boys or the Caucasian
Yes,
people call
yeah.
y'all out specifically. However, if you had a curl pattern, it's no reason for you to have on a do rag, sir. Because what you're trying to achieve is just
What?
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not happening because
maybe the do rag is just, for fashion.
I
Just
want to
maybe.
know: do they put an S curl in their
but
head?
do they know that though? Do they know to wear it for fashion? Or do they really? That's the thing. You may be wearing it for fashion, but do you know where it came from? You're appropriating a culture that you don't know where the origins is from. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
I mean,
I'm
people
just
see this on
On
social
the
media all
African
the
mama
time.
dresses on the wrong way. But you know what really would be making me mad though, and just this kind of goes back to what you were saying a little bit earlier, T, when you're shopping online and the representation is just all wrong, because you should not be looking at a Black Girl Magic shirt and the model.
hair is bone straight, and
The
she ain't got
model's
no
white.
hips. She ain't
The
got no
model is white.
curves.
And she has I have seen that so many times, and I'm just like, y'all couldn't afford no Black ones? Like, what? I don't understand.
Girl, ain't nothing worse than going on Amazon thinking that you about to buy some crochet hair or you gonna get a little pedal bun like this, right? They got the little pedal buns where you could just buy them. This is my real hair, y'all, though. But you could just buy them like this.
Big fur.
Yeah, it's a and then it's on a person though who ain't got no locks, hair straight as a bone, and it's just slapped on the back of their hair like a bun, and it's just like, man.
But I feel like when you see
You signed
like
up
that
for
online,
this.
like, are you purposely trying to be funny? Because I know that you knew better than that. I know that you knew that your mama knew and everybody else knew better than that. So now I am asking, are you trying to be funny? Is this comical to you? Because like you said, if you are advertising something that is specifically for Black hair, and then you slap it on some white hair,
We're being inclusive.
is that a joke to you?
We're being inclusive. No. We're being inclusive. You know, if you want to use it, you could use it. If you
But at least have the
That's
right
what I
model.
assume.
At least have the right model.
That's what I assume. That's what I assume.
That's a bunch of hobgosh.
Oh my gosh.
What about y'all heard? I know y'all been on social media this week. Y'all heard about? I know y'all heard this. It's a popular sound that's going around on Instagram. It's like this boy be in my DM said I'm pretty.
Pretty.
Boy be in my DM said I'm pretty.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Do y'all know what the poem is actually about? And it's so many women
that's
don't
doing
look
it.
like the poet that's using.
Oh, I did see the original. Yeah.
Clause of her poem, or that clause of the poem. I won't say that's the first clause, but that part right there, and they're leaving the rest off, right? But she's actually talking about being a Black girl and getting DMs saying like, "Oh, you cute for being a Black girl," or "You cute for being a bigger girl," or saying like, yeah, I already knew I was cute. I ain't need you to tell me I was cute. It been that, you know what I'm saying? It's been that. You just not realizing it because my culture and my beauty standard, or how I actually look, is now being brought into the light as beautiful. But I've been that.
Can we talk about that for a second, though, that you're cute for a Black girl? I just have to point this out, okay? I went to school with this girl. Her name is Ebony. She is literally the most beautiful mahogany skinned woman I have ever seen. I'm gonna have to show y'all her picture. She is gorgeous. But growing up, it was always, you cute for a dark skinned girl. And I just never understood that, like, why? No. Have a seat. Like, why do you have to tag that on? Like, I'm gonna show y'all this girl picture. Y'all gonna be like, why is she a girl? I hate that. Like, because I'm dark, it's rare for me to be cute. Or because I'm a bigger girl. Well, I'm a slim these days. But the point is, I'm a bigger girl, and it's so rare for me to be cute. Like, if you don't go somewhere, like, that's giving a little
girl, you're cute. You cute to be a big girl. Like,
don't be acting so shocked. Like, cute only came in one shape or size or color. Like, that's not it. I know Dominique used to say that all the time. Dominique is darker and
gorgeous.
And she
gorgeous.
Always, like she said that when she went all through high school, people would say that to her like that. Like, she wasn't like bigger, but she was just dark. You know what I'm saying? Dark and thick. Really slim with a big old butt.
I was about to say thick in the right places.
Right.
And then you're gonna see her shouting out her big butt. Shout out to you, Dominique.
Right. But yeah, and then she like, we all have like really pink lips. So, but because we like different shades, some of our lips don't look like super pink. You know what I mean? But because she's darker, her lips look like really pink. Like, she has pink lipstick on sometimes. It just looks like that. And so people would just be like, "Oh, wow, like that pink, your pink lips look cute with you being so dark." Like, just pointing out different things about you that I think might be a flaw of yours, but it's cute on you. You know what I mean? That's weird, right?
Yeah. Weird.
And I feel like people who point out other people's flaws, you obviously got some issues within yourself. I just can't imagine walking around like, "Oh, you cute, but if your eyes was a little lighter, you might look a little better. But you good, you good.
A little closer. If you could look straight, that'd be great." I'm saying though, it's as offensive as that though. It's just as
people are like that. Yeah, people are like that though. I think that, like you said, people that sit up and point out other folks' flaws, they're not happy with themselves. And so I got you first. I said it about you first. You know what I'm saying? I called it out first. And that's sad to be like that. But that big girl joke, that big girl thing, I hated that. You cute to be a big girl. I'm cute, period.
Yeah, I heard that. I have heard that.
And they make it to be a big girl.
Like, it's a compliment. That's not a compliment.
And then
if you react a certain way, when you react how you react, like, what you bad for? I gave you. That's not a compliment. You're telling me that your size in most cases means that you cannot be attractive. You just have to be a little cute with your size. Like, that's not a compliment. This dude, I remember this dude told me that this old raw skin, raw chicken bone looking dude gonna tell me, yep, because I'm gonna tell him about his raw looking like a raw chicken wing. Gonna tell me
looking like a raw chicken wing, sound like Ari.
Yeah, looking like a raw chicken wing. Gonna tell me, man, you he was like, you big and you dark. And I was like, your tone is saying it like you like this, but you know, your words, that's not a compliment. He's like, no, I'm just saying, you know, like, you know, for a bigger dark skinned girl, you real cute. I was like, I'll never forget that. I know exactly where I was, who I was with. The person that I was with was more mad than me. And he was like, how you gonna say that to her? Like, he's like, no, I'm just saying, you know, she's really pretty, you know, I like big girls. But, you know, okay, now you are building, you're digging a hole for yourself at this point. Just shut up.
You sounded like, you really sounded like, but I got black friends. That's
right. I understand because I have black friends.
I'm not racist because I have black friends.
That's exactly what you sound like. I have black friends. So I can't, I know what you guys are going through. No,
I understand what you mean, Nisha. I've been there. Now I'll be like, sir, just stop talking.
Goodbye. Adios, amigos.
Now it's gonna be you cute for dark skin girl. Because if I say something back.
So what do y'all think about blackfishing? I think that we might have touched base on this before. I can't remember, but it is a form of cultural appropriation. So blackfishing is where people are catfishing. They're portraying themselves to be black women and black men. So do y'all remember that lady back in the day that worked for the NAACP and she passed as like black or whatever. So this is like 2.0, like OD, because they're like
OD.
Yes. So what they're doing is they're taking makeup or apps. I'm not super sure. Some girls are using makeup and they are darkening their skin tone. So where our natural like contour would be, they're going OD on the color. So
OD on the color.
So where they would naturally just use like a caramel color just to contour a little bit, and then they'll use their regular highlight shade and stuff like that. What they'll do is they'll maybe use my skin tone color or a darker color, and then you know, blend that out, highlight their face, and they're basically making themselves look like bronze little goddesses.
Come on.
Of course, they don't go too dark, right? They gonna go just caramel, or they might go a little bit darker. And then they'll like they either got an all black bust down, or they got some curly weave in their hair, or like a wig, or they're just taking like super close pictures on some like just this much though, you know what I'm saying? And they're posting on Twitter, Instagram, social media. They're not disclosing that they're white or whatever other race that they may be. They're not disclosing that information. They're not saying that they're black either, but they're portraying themselves as black women.
I know somebody that's like that.
What is the point? What's the point?
Because they want to be us.
I mean, I understand that, and you never will. But my question is, I don't even mean that to be like disrespectful or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But my thought is like, what exactly are you getting out of it? Because if it comes down to, and I know you said they're doing it like on Twitter or social media, but you also have people doing this on dating apps as well. So when it comes time to meeting you, when you come time to us meeting face to face, you can't meet me because you're not who you say you are. So what is the point in this? That's what I don't understand.
Like catfish though. I mean catfish, right? They made a whole show about how people let's be clear, Black women is still a fetish to some people. Okay, just like how some white women are a fetish for some people, and then trannies are a fetish for other people. You get what I'm saying? People have fetishes. And so it's just like, well, catfish, right? If I could catfish you and I'm somehow this light-skinned baddie, this red bone baddie, you know what I'm saying? And I'm giving you attention, send me a couple dollars. If I got a basic name, this too, like Brittany or Ashley.
My name ain't basic.
Not basic.
Oh.
I meant
Okay.
common.
Well, your name isn't Brittany, it's Brittany.
My God.
Brittany. You get what I'm saying? Like, not basic, I'm sorry. More like a common name. Like Ashley or something that can go on both sides of the fence. That's what
Karen.
Karen.
Now they came with my name and my mama's name. Now come on now.
I met a white Tierra, but she didn't act white. But you know what I'm trying to say. And I
do.
call out names, but it'd be Asia and just different stuff like that. And it could be on either side of the fence, is all I'm saying. It's a name that's popular for both races. And they just got that name and they're like, oh, well, like the Catch Me Outside girl, what's her name? I think her name is Brittany.
I think her name is Brittany.
But yeah, I mean, and she is appropriating Black culture as well.
I don't like that.
So
I actually know a person. I know a person that's like this. Like, she put the dark makeup on, and she says, "I like to put the darker makeup on," and she acts like she is a sister. Like, hey sis, this, that, and other. And I be like, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say these things. Like,
that's cultural appropriation as well, sis.
Yes.
Sis.
Like, exactly. And I be like, no, it's not giving.
Child, but then they saying Chile because they don't know
Chile.
Nah, I ain't heard that one now.
Anyway.
But no, seriously, and this woman, she is a white woman, and I was noticing, like, when I would see her, her skin was just getting darker, and I was just like, like, I thought maybe she was tanning or something. And then somebody said, like, hey, yeah, like, somebody literally had said that. Well, I just love to put the darker makeup on. I mean, that's just my thing. You think that's
But you know what's messed up though? What's really messed up in society is if one of us did that, we start putting on lighter makeup, looking like a corpse.
Oh my gosh, you're bleeding.
It's a problem when we do.
when she very first said it.
When I do it.
When she very first said it, I ain't gonna lie, I came home and I was just thinking about it, and I was like, can I get her in trouble for like blackface? Like, like you are a white woman. The same thing. I really know that it's not. I'm not dumb, y'all. But
I mean,
well, that also shows her insecurities too, though, because she cannot be her authentic self. Mm-hmm. She would rather wear darker makeup and appear to be another race than to just be who she is. So
here she is, and she hangs with a lot of Black women. And she thinks that it's okay to, engage in conversation. And it'd be like, please, you do not know what we're talking about. You do not understand.
You can't relate.
Can't relate.
But what you can do is go to therapy, because that right there is a problem. No, seriously, I ain't even trying to be funny. For real, like, you can go and get a therapist, because that right there really is an issue. Like, you do not love yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I think Dominique was telling me about a situation where the girl came to work with locks and she was white. And the other girl that was also there, she was very upset because she had locks. And she was like, you don't know the history behind it. And first of all, as Marcus has taught us about dreads and locks, that was the play on words. She came back and she said she had dreads. And the girl was like, I got locks. We ain't got the same thing.
Yours stink, mine don't.
So, and then they actually in that situation, if I'm not quoting this incorrectly, I think that they made her take them out because they were inappropriate. They weren't done right, and they kind of looked.
Oh wow!
Really, just crazy.
And I wonder how did she feel?
Right. Now the tables are turned.
Now, how much you want to bet she was in HR? Like, oh no, this is not right.
And I can't. It's the same style.
Yes, it looks the same. I am using the same products as her. No, baby, yours stink.
Okay, so but the last thing I wanted to ask y'all before we wrapped it up for this episode was, how do y'all feel about Puerto Ricans, people that's like Brazilian, or even Indian, and they look like, you know, us, they look darker, or their hair is like curly or whatever, and they like sometimes, now both of their parents, I'm saying, they don't got no black parent. I'm just gonna put it that way. Sometimes they identify with black culture, and then sometimes they don't. So for an example,
So they like
identify with black culture when it's beneficial to them.
Like chameleons.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about that?
Don't be trying to claim us. Don't be trying to claim us when it's beneficial to you. Like, get up out of here. Like, this is who we are. Either you with us or you ain't with us. And I feel like if you wasn't born like me with the black in you, both of your parents is this, you need to embrace your culture. You need to teach people about your culture. Don't sit up here and try to be us, try to be me, because that's
I mean, you asked the question that. So you said, embracing it when it's beneficial to them. So yes, that's obviously a problem. However, I have seen a lot of Latino or Afro-Latino men and women who feel like, I'm not Latino enough for the Latins. I ain't black enough for the blacks, but this is what I identify. I identify more with black culture because that's what I'm around. That's what I grew up around. Mm-hmm. If that's your truth, then that's your truth. I still feel like you should embrace your culture and know who you are. But that wasn't the question. The question was when it's beneficial. That's where the problem lies. If that's what the case is, then in the famous words of Nisha, but if that is what, if like I said, if that is the only thing you identify, if that's the only culture that accepts you, then it is what it is. But don't be trying to be like me when there's perks to it.
I asked that question because I feel like as Black people, we're like so open to inviting people to and allow people to come and like accepting people for who they are and just being like, bruh, it's cool. Like, just be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you could kick it with us and, we will adopt some people in a heartbeat. And then they start to adapt our culture. But then when it's time for like a movement like George Floyd, or I know I'm saying George Floyd, that happened a long time ago, and it's been more situations like that since then. But whatever the case may be, like even some of our famous artists that may have been Latino who identified as Afro-Latino when it was good for them,
Beneficial.
when it was beneficial for them, but in reality they were not Afro-Latino, and they didn't stand up for anything that was like put out into the media that was directly impacting Black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we celebrate everybody holidays. St. Patrick's Day coming up, it probably a beating past when this video go out, but I know it's gonna be a whole bunch of people downtown that ain't Irish. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be black beer, block, whatever they call it.
Right. They go to the Puerto Rican festivals, they go to the Asian festivals, they go to all this and that. But when it comes down to that Juneteenth festival, who there with us?
The Blacks.
That's it. It's just us. And so I don't want to say let's be less welcoming, but like hold people to their standard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta do that. And or keep it a buck. If you gonna stand with me 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna stand with me, stand with me 10 toes. Don't flake, don't go back and forth, don't figure out, oh, I got something to do on June the 19th this year. No, come downtown. We're the same place where we kicked it out for St. Patrick's Day, the same place we kicked it out for Cinco de Mayo, and turn up for Juneteenth. If that's really what you're about. So I want to commend all of our sister talkers, Black, white, Latino, Asian, whatever you are. If you do stand with us and you know that you stand with people of African descent, when it comes to our holidays, when it comes to our issues and the things that we're standing on, we ask that y'all stand with us the same way that we stand with y'all. We stand with everybody.
Right.
We think everybody should be treated equally and justly. And I think this was a good episode.
And hit me up for y'all Juneteenth t-shirts when y'all go kick it with us. Because y'all gonna need y'all a t-shirt.
It's March, but y'all get ready.
That's all right. Throwing it out there. It's gonna be a big sale.
Need you a shirt when you go kick it with us on Juneteenth. So
yes,
I agree. This was a great episode, guys.
Well, Sister Talkers, we hope that we have engaged you in some sassy conversation, empowered you to be your authentic self, and encourage you to the next level, whatever the next level may be. Please like, comment, subscribe, share us. You are our friends. Caring and sharing.
Yes.
And if you have any ideas or any topics that you want to throw out there for us to, tackle, please send us an email at sistertalkwelltv@gmail.com. Sisters, how y'all feel?
I feel good.
We out.
I feel good.
Deuces.
I feel good all over.
Okay.
Now, which one of y'all up in here is pregnant? Because I had a dream about some fish last night, so go ahead and spill it. Baby, don't take an old broom to a new house. You just gonna bring all that old mess with you. Yeah, you gotta eat your carrots, because eating your carrots help you see better. It help your vision when you get older. Your eye twitching. Oh, that means somebody thinking or dreaming about you, baby. Both of y'all pregnant, right? Oh. Y'all babies gonna be friends later on in life. Just watch, they gonna meet up. You got a bump on your tongue because you've been lying about something.
Girl, why you up in here taking a shower while it's storming outside? When you get struck by lightning, don't say nothing.
You not feeling well? Well, just go up in there and drink you some of that ginger ale I got up in the refrigerator and you'll be alright.
You mess around and be blind if you don't back up from that TV. Baby, Vaseline is all purpose. You can use it for cuts, scrapes, bruises, and dry skin.